this project is really, there's kind of 3 areas. The first area that we started this video at was back there. And so basically from there all the way down to this point where we're standing now is it is currently just lawn. And so we're in planting what we did. It's gonna help this area become more than just lawn. I mean, so this is kind of, that area there, even though they're planted similar, that area is not along the river, and then all the way to here is along the river. So the river is right there. See where the kids are playing at the edge? That's where the river is. And then now we're standing at, there's a transition point, which is here. It goes back to where you can see all that kind of unkept area. And that spot is totally overtaken by invasive. So if you don't know what knotweed is, this is what it looks like when it's kind of in dormancy. That's what we knocked down last year. And then the vine you see on everything is porcelainberry, and it's an invasive, and it has just taken over. There's also mugwort and some other stuff in there. So last year we started to clean this out. We're gonna hopefully, if we get the grant, we're gonna hopefully clean out this more and extend out. The nice thing about this is that there's Chyzowych Creek that runs through this space, and with the grant we're going to turn this into more of a riparian zone so that it will help to filter water, slow the water down, and actually create habitat for this space in a much more unique way that would be more aligned with what goes on here. This area gets inundated at some point with water, and then other times it's fairly dry, but it's always, that creek is always running. We're not sure if it's actually a creek or if it's just stormwater, which is what happens a lot in urban areas. Original creeks will get piped and they become part of the stormwater system in general. The nice thing about this Chyzowych Creek is that as you go up into this area, this hillside, Chyzowych Creek is daylit at the very top, and then before that it's in culverts, it's in pipes, and we don't really know where it goes or where it comes from. But if this is so from over there, that's kind of one area, along the creek is another, and then this area is the third space, and it's all flat now. With the new, if we do get the new funding, we'll start to push in to that slope and start to restore that slope as well, get rid of the invasives, and start to plant stuff there that will be more just environmentally sound. It's really exciting to be able to do this. I mean, not many cities or towns or suburbs, especially in northern New Jersey, has so much unused land, and being able to be actively involved in creating a community-based approach to ecological restoration is a really exciting opportunity. So I also just wanted to talk a little bit about, so now we're kind of a little bit closer to one of the bigger stands that we planted last year. And so the front line of this is sumac. And the reason I use sumac was that it's really great. It'll start to spread and help to reduce, almost eliminate any kind of erosion that's happening in this ground. Also, as they grow, they have these really beautiful seed heads that will stay around through the winter. They're really beautiful when they're green, and so it's a really nice kind of all year long plant. And then these are gray birch. You can see they've been kind of beat up. This one's leaning. You can see, let's see, that one, the tube's all completely gone. This one as well. So we're gonna do a little bit of work to get everything back in shape for the spring. But they're all they're kind of knocked around, but they're definitely not dead, which is important. And then there's all of these other little shrubs you can see. Let's see if I can, right there and right there. And you can see turn this around. So this is one of the shrubs that we planted. You can tell by the pink flag we put on, and you can see the buds are already coming out, which is very, very good to see. It's just really important that all these survive as much as possible to get as much cover as we can.